We've all heard and seen the advertisements. Join this network and receive a free phone. Is that phone really free or is there a catch? I'm Beth Motter here with ZDNet's Jason Cipriani. Jason, you've been looking into this issue. Are these phones really free?
Yeah, so spoiler alert, these phones are not free. There is always a catch to something like this. And yeah, I have been looking into it. And frankly, this came from a lot of family members of mine around the iPhone 13 launch who couldn't believe that there were all these free iPhone 13s available across various carriers, whether or not you switch to them or you're simply upgrading. And there's really like three main points here as to where you end up paying for these phones. In some examples, you can get kind of a very discounted phone, a subsidized phone, like when we used to have carrier contracts. But you're going to end up paying something at the end of the day for any phone, whether it's a Galaxy S21 or an iPhone 13. They are not completely free.
Okay, so in order to get that free phone, a lot of times I'm going to have to sign up for some type of upgraded plan. I'm going to have to hand you a device I've already paid for outright. This feels like a catch. This feels like the way that carriers are getting more money from me.
Yeah, so the carriers like us to believe that contracts no longer exist. If you remember years ago, carriers had contracts. You'd sign a 1 or 2 year contract, and in exchange, you'd get a phone for $100. When if you broke that phone would be $500 or $600. So they subsidized the cost of the phone in exchange for selling or for you signing the contract. But now what they do is, like you said, they ask for a trade in order to qualify for a deal, and it has to be an eligible trade-in. So you'll see carriers like AT&T advertises right now up to $700 off of a Pixel 6. The up to phrasing there in that advertising is where they get you, because it depends on what phone you're currently trading in. And like you said, you have to own that phone outright, which means you've paid for it in order to trade it in. You can't trade in a phone that's on another payment plan on another carrier and still, get credit for it. It's locked to that carrier and they won't accept it, your new carrier or even that same carrier, until you pay it off. So let's say you have an iPhone 11, you're going to probably get that $700 worth of trade-in credit towards the purchase of the Pixel 6, which makes the phone free. But if you have an iPhone 6 or a Galaxy S10, that's cut in half to around $350. And that phone is no longer free. You're going to end up paying that $350 difference. And this is the same across all the carriers, and it varies widely based on what phone you're trading in for. For example, on the same carrier that the Pixel 6 promotion is running, if you were to trade in your phone towards a Pixel 6 Pro, which is more expensive, the value of the iPhone 8 goes from $350 to $400 based on the phone you're trading in for, not the phone you're trading in, if that makes sense. I know it's confusing, but it's confusing on purpose. It's to confuse the consumers and trick you into thinking you're getting a good deal. It doesn't make any sense. And like you talked about contracts, the monthly payment plans, when you go get a new phone, say it's an $800 phone, they split up the cost of that phone over 24, 30, or even AT&T now is offering 36-month payment plans to lower the cost of that phone. So like an iPhone 13 ends up being, I think it's like $22 or $20.32 or something like that per month over the course of those 36 months. But if you decide halfway into that you want to get a different phone, or you want to leave the carrier, or you want to change your price plan, you can't do any of that until you pay off the remaining balance on that phone. So you're locked into paying for that phone for 36 months or in one lump sum. So contracts really are just now called monthly payment plans as a way of tricking the consumers.
Yeah, a lot of people hate the word contract. They do not want to sign something that's a contract. So this is really a way that these companies are getting you locked in at a certain price. It's a contract without that name. So another ad I often see is buy one phone, get a phone free. Um, is that a way that I can get a free phone, or is there a catch there too?
Yeah, there is. And The other gotcha that kind of combines with all of this plus the buy one get one free promotion is all of them require you to sign up for a specific plan, and that is like on T-Mobile, it's their Magenta Max plan, which I think it starts at 85 or $90 a month. There's AT&T's unlimited plans start at $75 a month. This is for a single line. T-Mobile or Verizon's unlimited plan starts at $85 a month. And so you have to stay on an unlimited plan for the duration of your payment options. Because what they do is they split up the credits for your free phone over those months. So you'll be billed $22 and whatever cents for the iPhone 13, but there's an instant credit applied for that same amount until or unless you were to change your plan. So you're paying more on your price plan. If you're someone who doesn't use a lot of mobile data, you don't need unlimited mobile data. You can get one of the data capped plans that's going to save you quite a bit of money every month. Same goes for these buy one, get one free promotions. You are going to then have to sign up for an extra line of service. Usually you trade in a phone for the first line, you add a second line, and they credit both payment plans on your bill each month as long as you stay on an unlimited plan. Again, the most expensive plans that these carriers offer and often include stuff like free Apple Music or free HBO Max or 6 months of another service. Stuff that many people, I would wager, don't use or don't need to use, as well as, like I said, if you're using 2 or 3 gigs of data a month, you don't need to be on an unlimited plan. You can be on one of the capped plans that are a lot cheaper.
Okay, Jason. So my last question for you, is there ever a reason I should take advantage of these free phone deals? It sounds like if I'm already running an unlimited plan, maybe this is for me.
Absolutely. And I'll be upfront. I took advantage of the iPhone 13 promotion for 2 lines on my account. We had some old phones that were no longer worth that much if I was to sell them myself. And the trade-in value that AT&T was offering at the iPhone 13 launch was hundreds of dollars more. I think it was $800 for a phone that was worth maybe $200 in a private sale. And so we're already on the unlimited plan. In that case, it makes a lot of sense. But now I'm locked into 3 months worth of being, or 3 years worth of being on that unlimited plan. If something was to change a year from now and I don't need that anymore, I don't have a choice. I have to stay on it or I owe the remaining balance of that phone. But there are situations where it does make sense. Like you said, if you're already on an unlimited plan and you don't mind paying and you take advantage of that monthly fee, then yeah, absolutely jump all over it. But at the end of the day, you're still not walking out of the store having spent $0. The carriers still charge you upgrade fees or activation fees, which is free money for carriers because really there's nothing that they do special in order to activate your line. It's all automated system now. Or an upgrade fee to switch your SIM card from one phone to another. It's free money for them, right? So those are $30 or $35. Plus you have to pay taxes on the full price of the phone, not your monthly fee. So $800 is what you pay taxes on if you're buying an iPhone 13. So usually you walk out spending about $100, give or take, whatever your tax rate is in your local area, plus with the activation fee and all of that, instead of just walking out with having spent $0.
All right, Jason, thank you so much for looking into this and breaking it down for us. As always, we have Jason's article linked right below for you in our description box. Be sure to check that out to see it spelled out just a little more clearly, because like you said at the beginning, this is complicated. As always, thank you so much for watching ZDNet, sticking with us. Be sure to come back for more things smartphone and tech.